The time has come and I have the Google Pixel 7 in my hand. I have been using this device as my primary one from the past 1 month, and as much as I love this smartphone, the bugs on this smartphone has changed my opinions far and beyond, to the point where I need to switch from this Android smartphone to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'll be switching my SIM today, and Google, you really made a good smartphone with a lot of bugs. And as MKBHD said in one of his video, this is something that really happens with the Pixel smartphones, as they are more susceptible to bugs, and year after year we are saying the same thing on these smartphones, and the same thing goes for the Google Pixel 7 over here. Let me start with one of the major bugs that I found on this smartphone. Just like the Pixel 6 last year, this one over here has some serious issue with the refresh rate on the screen. Don't get me wrong, the 90Hz display on this Pixel 7 is perfect for day-to-day use, and sometimes you do not even notice a difference between the 90Hz panel and a 120Hz panel. But now, because of the bugs hitting this Pixel 7, I would say that sometimes while scrolling YouTube or while scrolling Amazon, scrolling Best Buy, or even the settings on this smartphone, you could see that the frame rate on this smartphone drops quite frequently, and it is unbearable, and sometimes you almost feel like you are using a smartphone from the year 2017 or 2018 and nothing like something from 2022. When I reviewed this smartphone, I said that the fingerprint scanner on this one is far better than the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 6, but I was totally wrong. As the time is passing away, I can see that the fingerprint issues are growing more and more. I was not able to log into any of my banking application on this smartphone with several tries, to the point where it would say try again later in some time. And the same goes for the face unlock on this smartphone. Sometimes it is recognizing my face, and the other times it is not recognizing my face. So the biometrics on the smartphone are poor, to that point that it is unreliable and it is unbearable at some times. Another thing which I noted down and I wanted to discuss is the auto brightness on the Pixel 7. Now this issue was prevalent with the Pixel 6 series as well, but that was quite a different one. Now this one over here, whenever I am on my home screen, I am able to use this smartphone perfectly. The brightness is to the point and I'm able to read on my screen, but as soon as I go to my app drawer, it almost feels like there is a fuzzy layer, or the whole deck has shifted backward, and that is not because anything changed in the software. That is because of the brightness on the screen that is dimming down to the point where it actually feels like that it's way different than the one that was on the home screen. So going from a higher brightness to significantly lower on the app drawer, it does make you feel that hey, there is something wrong on this screen or what. I believe that this is because how the ambient sensors are behaving on this smartphone, and Google can fix this with a software update. But hey, I'm not an engineer on Google's side, and Google has to decide whether it is a bug or it is a feature or something else. Another thing which I noted down and I wanted to discuss is the camera, which is becoming more and more stuttery and more buggy with time. While doing some video recordings, I could feel that this portion over here that is right next to the flashlight, it was becoming warmer, and even while taking photographs, I would say even though they improved the time where the photograph is taken and it is saved on your smartphone, but sometimes it was just going round and round and round and trying to save that image on the smartphone. So definitely Google needs to improve on that department in their camera. The app crashing on the smartphone is something that is quite frequent. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of time you see app crashing on Android smartphones, and that could be because of a lot of applications open in the background. But this time around, I could see that even if I have 3 applications opened, and if I try to switch from one application to another application, sometimes that first application that I opened is gone already within 5 minutes. Now how memory management works is that it keeps some applications inside of the memory for some time, and then it tries to kill those applications that have been dormant for longer times, but not a case with the Pixel 7 series. I noticed these things quite a lot of times, and it does not even give any message, no kind of crashing message. And sometimes even while playing games like Genshin Impact or NBA or Pokemon Go, I would feel some serious app crashing over there. Another thing which I want to mention on this smartphone is that how the media player applications are behaving on this one, and not just the regular media player applications like MX Player, even YouTube is behaving the same way. Let us say I'm trying to play a video on YouTube, and that is right now in the portrait mode, that is a vertical one, and I try to make it the horizontal orientation, and as soon as I change to the horizontal position, the video is still in the vertical position, but the whole application is now in the horizontal position. And you try to go out of the application, try to go inside of the application again, it still behaves the same. You literally have to kill that application plenty of times until it realizes the difference between the vertical position and the horizontal position of your smartphone. And this had been quite annoying for me. I wasn't able to do a screen record because as soon as I started to turn on the screen record, that issue, that it went away right away over there. And something that I really wanted to mention on this video. Another thing is that when trying to swipe up and getting out from one application to another application, sometimes the smartphone is stuck. So now I am on YouTube, I want to go to another application, I swipe up and I'm not able to do that. I'm trying it one time, two time, three time, four time, I'm not able to do it. As soon as I start to do a screen recording, I hit that red button over there and boom, now that thing is working, and I'm not even able to take a proof of that. So something very annoying over here. I don't know what is breaking those applications on the Google Pixel 7, and it might be the fact that all the applications are forced to run 64-bit on this newer processor. So no more 32-bit scaling on these applications right now. It could be one of the reasons that we are seeing those bugs, but anyhow, the build quality, even though it is a better build quality than the Google Pixel 6. It has a Victus glass going on. The antenna bands have shifted from here, from the top to the right hand side and the left hand side. The glass is more strong. Everything on this smartphone is really good except for the attention to detail. Now, I said in my previous video that the attention to detail is very good, but just bear with me. Now, the smartphone camera over here, you see this glass bar on top of the cameras, right? I had three different smartphones, the three different units from Best Buy with the Google Pixel 7, and all of those had some issues with the alignment of this camera over here. You always see some gaps between the actual frame and this glass over here, sometimes on the top right, sometimes on the top left, sometimes on the bottom right, and this thing is very annoying, and the build quality is not on par as what I would expect from the Google Pixel devices. You are in North America and you already know that you just have three choices: go with Apple, go with Samsung, or go with the Google phone, because Motorola, LG, these smartphone manufacturers have been long gone away from these North American markets. And yeah, yet again another smartphone from Google where the build quality is not on par. Rest apart the bugs on this smartphone, I still believe that Google Pixel 7 is a good smartphone apart from the bugs. If Google is anywhere near to squishing all the bugs that we are seeing with the Google Pixel 7 right now, I may recommend this smartphone in the future. But till now, the Google Pixel 7, in my opinion, I would not recommend buying this smartphone over right now. So that was me, Anshul, signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.